flowers for restoring us. Yeah. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Mama. For this nation, Liberia. Mama, thank you. Mama, thank you. Mama, thank you. I remember when you took the mic to a leadership in 2006. Everything was apart and the center couldn't live hard. We want to thank you, Mama, for putting the pieces back together. Oh, thank you, Mama, for giving us sense of direction. Thank you, Mama, for restoring our dignity. Thank you, Mama, for peace and security. Oh, yes, thank you, Mama, for bringing back our integrity. How can we let you go? When we say how happy we are. How can we let you go, Mama, when we appreciate it? Oh, Mama, can we let you go? We will celebrate with you. Mama, thank you. Mama, thank you. Appreciate you. Mama, can we let you go? Mama, thank you. We cannot name all the good things you have done, but we will try to make sure few of them. Thank you for the road, for all the beginner. Thank you for the road, for Kakata to woman. Thank you for the road, all the way to Nima County. From Nima County, from Kaka, all the way to Kiribora. Thank you, Mama. Thank you for the bridges. We want to thank you for providing opportunity within your promise sector. Thank you for electricity. Thank you for the hard look. We want to thank you for improvement in the education sector, Mama. Community college, you must come to Liberia. Thank you, Mama, for the road for free blood for our life. Oh, thank you, Mama, for winning youth empowerment. Mama, thank you for improvement in the health sector. Hey, thank you, Mama, for freedom of expression, fighting corruption, and ensuring transparency. So thank you, Mama, and thank you for everything you've done for this country. God will protect you, let us be there, your Mama will pray you. Hey, Mama. Mama, thank you for fighting and beating Ebola. Thank you for bringing back our surprise. For your selflessness. For giving hope to the children. My God. And giving voice to the women. Thank you for your sacrifices. This world. But people, where you at? Where you at? Wake up when you slumber. Stop sleeping. Whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands. Come on, come on, come on. I know y'all sleeping now. Y'all gotta whip out some more, yeah? Okay, let's go. If people fool us, if people lie to us, if government betray us, they get lies, they get stealing. I said we tired with their lies, we tired with their promises that left us to all our damages. We tired with their speech they preach indeed, and now you need to deceive us. Until we saw it frustrate us. So why did you lie? Why did you steal? Why did you lie? The sentences don't be. See, we just tell you. That's why we vote tell you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and little abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. People fool us. us, oh. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They don't want to trust. And people don't want to hope on. My hope that I have been broken. Tell me, so where are the schools? Where are the roads? Where are the jobs that they said they were for? But they too selfish. The people tired with their rhetoric. People tired. You see the reason why we ask why the government betray us. They have enough for time, but they're just
Control the mic. Control the mic, Stanton.
I sacrificed my life for this party.
No, you have not. You have not. If you are not controlled, I will interject. You have sacrificed nothing for the party. You have used this institution to enrich yourselves. You are the guys who support George Weah with the corruption. You go to the central bank, you sign those checks. You were a truck driver in America. I brought you from the U.S. to Liberia and made you grievance committee chair. When you became grievance committee chair after your anger with George Weah, for which he did not want to see you, I reconcile you two issues and say, D12 come, we need you in this struggle. You came, you listened, you sold out, you went to Amaracon, and right now you work for Ellen. Some of the information that is even going for sanction committee is coming from you. We know who you are. You are the one who dished out Miguel because you have a competition with him about controlling George Weah. Don't come on this show and put on any minister of finance posture. When I knew you, you had nothing. To me, who you are is someone who came from nothing and decided to join the bandwagon to steal from the Liberian people. When you call me a disruption and you say George Weah ascendancy to leadership today has nothing to do with my advocacy. We have 6 other Liberians here, except for Key Hassan, come from Guinea. Those Liberians will tell you that our George Solo, man standing up against Madam Salif, man standing up against the UP, man having principles, make CDC what it is today. The discussion we are having about where CDC is going, where sanctions are being imposed, where you have the audacity to tell me that we are having economic growth, that Liberia is growing, when a foreign nation is imposing sanctions on you. When you detour who own things that you could never imagine you will own. Because when the president said, I want 25 million, your care to you take out your own affair. I'm telling you something today. You can make all your big name. You can go to your Sakamo tree. You are very good with language. You can take respect Magalo. You can take respect me. But there's a day you detour. You will stand on in corruption code. All that money where you're stealing. All the big English where you're speaking. You will speak it to judges. Because you will not go free. Georgia will not go free. Our dream that was stolen. Our revolution that was stolen. Our people that are suffering. You will pay for it. So you can come and show, oh man, Mr. Minister, when I knew you, you couldn't even afford a car. And you wanted now on the show that when you came for the campaign, who rented a car for you and who paid for it? You never even had transit to wear.
Thank
And
you,
I
John
seen you
Solo.
do a Carol Gray.
Thank you.
Magalo, I will turn it to you.
Party, because they accused you of supporting the then opposition candidate, your former opponent, now Liberia's president, George Weah, over your own vice president, Joseph Boakai. Your critics say you did that because George Weah offered you immunity from any future prosecutions.
Oh, that's, that's laughable, I tell you the truth. Something which will get, first of all, it's an unwarranted assumption, that I gave support to anybody. I became a very neutral person in the elections because I wanted to make sure that the people's will would prevail. And since my own party has taken a distancing stance, that made it even more reasons why I should become neutral. And let me say to you, whether I like it, whether you like it, or anybody likes it, the election results was the will of the Liberian people, and I had to respect it.
There are reports that opposition parties are joining forces to stage major protests in the capital, Monrovia, on June the 7th to, quote, save the...
So, Oma, why you do for a radio champion design, and the other one the pack. So that's the land I wife for So what are you doing for a living? Actually, how you nothing. Nothing. I met the butcher and I was strong. One name, Charles passed away. I had a dresser on Broad Street. He died from me from sugar. The other one, Harriet, she was an administrator in the bank. She died in the city war area for long struggle. So why your former message to tell we are the president? I want to tell we are anything. You know what I want? I want everybody to see that Liberia coming down, not under me. You hear? The country coming down, the stringers. The stringers get more strong than us. The stringers are the kind of way they freedom. Even we go for the get something on the we got no. The club is on the Liberia gas selling food and this. It's a good friend. You move and then the deal will do for you. The first they can say, hey, Papa, I said, put the way they can pay us. Without 1 year, $1 the name Liberia had to go in the car and slap the leg.
Would you like to say a final word to the international community, Grandma?
Yes.
The international community?
Yes.
And why would that be?
We are peace-loving people in Liberia. Yes. I, Mrs. Wadio, I'm appealing to the UN, to ECOWAS, to see the situation in this country and help us to make an amicable solution to save our lives and the lives of our children and to save the sex. I'm not talking only for myself.
Thank you, ma'am.
But as you can see our condition, hold on, to join see the kind of water, the kind of light. They cannot take the water on that street. No way we go to the market sell. So some people want to flash out. We got no public works done. We got no price control. My daughter went to the hospital with her bitch. She died. Every day on the telephone. Don't care for us. They carry you to the hospital and people in that Miami, you get money, you will die. In a JFK.
So thank you.
So I did a post yesterday after I drove to my party headquarters on the 17th anniversary. I actually took along three friends. I called for, I intended to carry a bus of partisans, but unfortunately, all the young people in my area that I contacted, I was so disappointed when every single one of them, was very clear. Someone then told me, look, Brappy, that scan thing they put did all we stupid again, and all of those things. Well, fortunately, my money for the transport, the charter of the bus, they didn't really go there. So I took 3 friends and decided to go to the party headquarters. And I was there up to 11:45, 12:15. And with the exception of a few executive committee members, the place was virtually like a ghost town. That is very unprecedented. There is nowhere in the history of CDC where an event people will go and mobilize. No, seditionists are spontaneous people. They react just from hearing an event is occurring in the party headquarters. Nobody transport nobody. But unfortunately, when we try to send out a signal that look, something is fundamentally wrong. We got 6 more months to get into the election season, and we have a deeply divided party. And our only hope of President Weah second term victory is a splinter opposition. That is a very, very shaky proposition. You can't hope to win because your opponent is not in a married relationship. It doesn't make sense. Your strategy should not be on the weaknesses of the opposition. You should consolidate your base. But here you are. The party is deeply divided. There are those who are seriously aggrieved and disappointed in the victory. And we think nothing is wrong. We feel nothing is wrong. And when we try to send out a signal that look, we need to come together as a unit. We need to strategize. Look, if opposition win in this country, it's going to be dangerous for certain key figures in the CDC. People will go to jail. People will go to jail on perception. People will go to jail on reality. People will be persecuted because the new government is not going to solve the economic or social problem in the country. They will shift the attention of their inability to deliver and start to persecute. Whether people did crimes against the state or not, people will just be embarrassed. And that is why when we call and send out a signal that, look, we need to put our heads together. We cannot win 2023 if we are divided. And let people be having the illusion that, oh, they can still get 1 or 2 people. We lost Lofa County because of our stupidity. We were not supposed to even attempt to disenfranchise Brownie Samuka. That was the first political mistake we made. That's 500,000 votes we lost.
Who he encouraged to support CDC. And come and say, you support the CDC. Yeah. So Mr. Belete is a dishonest man. This man is genetically incapable of talking true. He lied about everything brazenly. He lied brazenly about everything. So that's the first thing you gotta look at that thing. Mr. Belete, it was not the people alone that supported Joe Weah. You campaign, you endorsed Mr. Joe Weah for the second round against Councilor Blonsky Eva. So why are you blaming our people for supporting Joe Weah? That's wrong. So the first dishonesty there, we gotta pick that dishonesty apart. The second thing is, Mr. Belete, try to be dishonest even with the truth. To say that, Mr. Joe Weah, was supporting the Lone Star and you're endorsing. The facts are the similar. The analogy cannot be the same. All right? Mr. Belete is being.
Good morning, my friend and brother Francis Kangoma Dono. Good morning to you. You are muted. You are muted from your end. All right. We'll put Francis back. Francis, are you there? Hello? No, you're not coming through. Yeah, good morning, fellow comrades and compeers. Francis, I see here you are muted and you are not coming on. I don't know for some reasons. So it is from your end, not from my end here. It is from your end. As soon as you come on, I will receive the signal. It is from your end. Yeah, so we are discussing Amara Conan this morning. Let me take Francis again. No. Francis, are you there? No, you're not coming through. Your background is, yeah, you're not coming through. Yeah, you're not coming through. Yeah. You're not coming through because if you was coming through, I will receive a signal and I will receive a signal that you are coming through, but you are not coming through. So maybe you did something with your system, but for us here, we are okay. All right, I'll play some clips while we.
Me, a Bagana in a race. I will now vote yes. Because number one, we pray, we vote for the mayor, we put it there. We can't see the president that to all. They say they are for all. They were coming for all. Kuba was there, all our Yama Bologna was getting away equal defense. They say the boss coming for all. They told we can hear again, they say, oh, I'm over. They put them on a joy in the community. Then I'm Molu. Why you so Kaya won't eat Kesawa? We will eat it with us. Today, Molu, you cannot speak honor the people that last year to him. When you were not yelling, I was yelling city place. Everything again. Everything we look at again. Today, Molu, he can't keep up. So if that we a card to watch it, yes, he can't wait. For this coming election, Papa, don't let a society, we the grown people, our eyes open.
Hold that we are coming the key in a smart thing because your pan is saying I think say will not be president, no one will become president. You're passing around with fake picture, fake news. One poor got like poor friend go about and play. You're saying that they will kill you, okay, when they kill me, when they kill me, they will bury me in your knee. As you are parling will bury me here. Am I money? Nobody more in the country are going or now business. Once not you are not see me. So please leave me there. We are going here. Now we enjoying peace. And they keep on your business. Your partners and this is will not become president. No way for them, no left for them. So they jealous in our government. You are the enjoy our government, yeah.
Hello, Francis. Hello. Hello? Hello? No, the system is not. I mean, there is something here that is not aligned. Once that stuff is on, it will not. You will not. Will not be able to hear you. So the problem from your system right there is like your system right there. It is either not connected to something. That is what I'm saying here. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. The system here, I don't. I'm not getting you. I'm not getting at all. Once I just send you the text. Once that something is on, there will be no way that you'll be able to see it. There will be no way that the audience will be able to get you. Oh, yeah, be alright. We just end the show right now because. Okay. I will just end the show right here because.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're much better.
It means this system is having problems. So you know what?
Media, the man whose name was mentioned in Edin recording. Well, he too did his own. They call it SOS, security on security. So let's listen to your part of the conversation you copied. You recorded from Ellen Cochran.
Okay, I play my recording.
Okay.
Ourselves, and then time for operation, I was scratching our head, you know. So that's part of the thing there. Okay. So I think we can still look at the areas there.
I want to talk to all. Oma, why your name, ma?
My name is
Mansere, why you want to tell her?
They want to tell you.
Yeah.
A judge, you're just coming. Which girl was laying down here confessing from last night?
Oh, which girl was here confessing?
Yeah, a girl was here that which girl. Last night she said that.
We don't have much time. Francis, how you doing?
Yeah, good. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're much better.
Okay, then let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, how was your night, by the way?
As usual, AB, I'm always grateful to my God. You know, the night was short. You know, you know the corona. You know what's up. The weather started changing slowly but sure. But for the most part, the old man continued to mind us. Let me borrow it from my buddy, James Goody Flomo. Our God is minding us and everything is all right, brother. That's it.
See, you are not mind to read the topic this morning, then we'll go ahead.
Yeah, the topic this morning basically is about the gentleman you see there with the dark shoes, not my buddy AB. But bro, it's interesting. Alright, the topic this morning is the former Minister of Finance and Development Planning, Honorable Amara Corner, has declared his intention to contest for the Senate seat in Bapolo County come 2023 presidential and legislative elections. What are his choices? I mean, not choices, excuse me, my people, chances. What are his chances? Chances of winning or chances of losing? Considering what we know, we also heard the suspended and forced to resign former Minister of State, Mr. McGill, will be also contesting in Bapolo County. There are too many people. For the most part, Amara Corner, we don't have any proven allegation at this point of stealing. But for our former Minister of State and Presidential Affairs, George, we are with a lot of proven information from the U.S. government of stealing public money. So probably they will go over and dish it out. He said, I listened to an interview in Bapolo that whether he becomes senator or not, whether elected or not, he will do the role from Morovia to Bapuru, probably. Yeah, so I mean, we would love for the conversation to be interactive, and it'll be back to you. How you doing?
My friend and brother, I'm doing quite alright. I'm doing good. Alright.
Ahmed say there is echo today again. I don't know where this echo coming from.
The echo may be coming from you.
Yeah, it's possible. It is me.
So
Messenger audio.
So for the most part is that I'm doing good. And I'm here to discuss the issue of what I know and the proof I have. What I know and the proof that I have. I'll repeat that one more time. What I know and the proof that I have. So, back to you.
Nah. The echo. Yeah, AB, please, you get started. Let me see what's going on with the echo here. You get started.
The issue of Amrakone, you know, it is just laughable. It is funny. Laughable and funny. Very, very funny and laughable. I think when our people decide, we will know. Amrakone, for the most part, and I have a proof. And I'm saying it because me and Amrakone we have met before. He have told me, what do you have? And I told him what I have. And I told him more to come out. It's not that I have something personal against Amara. No, I does not. But Amrakone was finance minister in our country. You all know how the finance minister went. You all know. I'm not here to come to narrate from what Amrakone budget shortfall, all the way to from day one all the way to day zero of Amrakone becoming finance minister. We know we have a glaring fact. You know, that's the reason why for me, many of my critics, many of my people can say, but you Madingo man and Amra is a Madingo man. Yeah, so what? So what? So what? You all are informed. You all are informed that Amrakone, he was a planning minister first. He convinced Madam Salif to borrow another visions for another country. Vision 2024. Or are you guys forgetting? Vision 2024? If we were to compare Amrakone at finance ministry and that of the Loma Board, the Gbaniba, the Lofien Board, that Lofien Board did better. You all know who I'm talking about. That made it better. Party so-called Amrakone. So for me, I know that our people are not fools. I know that our people are not fools. I know that our people, they will stand up tall. I know that for a fact. That our people will stand up tall against Amara. Do you know all that now that he wants to become senator, he is going now into our country to go to say, oh, I will build a road, whether I win or loss. What when he was foreign minister? What he never did that during Madam Salif time? Why he never did that when you were planning an economic minister? Or that now that I'm not gonna see the needs of our people. Many of our critics, they say, you know, I'm not gonna is the man, he is the man. He is not the man. I'm not gonna is not the man. Amakone is hugely corrupt. I have a fact. And when that time comes, we'll dig that out. I'm not gonna talk. You know that the billboard that they said they spent 100,000 for. You know that billboard was not worth that amount of money. We know what Amakone did with that money. Do you know that Amakone office was funded by your own sisters? But they used the government funds to pay them. It's not that Amakone know that our people are suffering. It's not that Amakone know that our people are suffering. Now for me, I am not here. And then when I criticize, people say, oh no, I'm not gonna abhor you. No. I'm not gonna ask me for me to slow down on him. He begged me. Amma begged me for me to slow down on him. And I told him I will lay my pen and paper down. I will lay my weapon down. I will lay my microphone down. But that doesn't mean that I'm a fool. And since then, I'm not gonna have not since that time. I'm not gonna he wanted to run in 2020. But I lashed at him seriously. That you think that our people are fools. After you people have brought suffering, massive suffering on our people. Oh yeah, we take CDC have done, but bulk of the suffering it was introduced by Madam Salif led government. Back to you, Francis.
I hope I am fine. Because the echo can really affect the show quality anyway. At this small adjustment, but let me give it a try. If it is there, just tell us it is there still there. Probably, I don't know. Yeah, you know, AB, on the serious note, I want to go to different angles of the conversation this morning. I want to go to the constitutional side of our country, people wanting to contest for public office, including myself, and you too. And also our judicial system or governance process.
No, I don't. For your corrections, I don't want to contest. I don't want.
No. I mean, I said people wanting. Okay. You don't have to want to contest now. Maybe in the future. Maybe I want to contest in the future. Let me leave you out. You are.
Yeah, leave me out.
Before you say that Liberia is not a country, maybe that's why. But I know that Liberia is still a country on the basis of law. You know, the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia gave every single citizen of our country the opportunity to contest for public office. However, there are high responsibilities and requirements set based on our same constitutional right, and those requirements set and responsibilities are imposed by our National Elections Commission. So I wouldn't want to say anything more than that I know, and I wouldn't want to cry more than the belief. American is a citizen as far as I know. And one of the key constitutional requirements called for the residential clause was removed. Even if it were not removed, I'm not too sure American will be caught up with that. Another requirement there is citizenship. I'm very sure he's a citizen. Another one is having the property in the country that you want to contest that worth at least 25,000. Maybe he do. So, and to adhere and follow through national election guidelines. Declare your intention if you're running a political party and they put your need forward. If you're running as independent, and then certain amount of people got to sign circle that people work and petition you, those signatures are taken to National Election Commission, and you need it. So, but my disappointment is based on our governance process and governance system, every citizen that is accused of any wrongdoing remain innocent until proven guilty, beyond all reasonable doubt. Government is continuing with it. We have a legitimate government in power, wherever just we are. If those public officials that all of us in the public space are accusing, continue to accuse, including some of the surrogates of the government and the president, George Weah, accusing other people, blinking theory, they have the constitutional responsibility this time to prosecute folks who were accused of corruption when they were having our stewardship to study the affairs of our country. And even now, so the government still has, excuse me, constitutional authority to prosecute people, to call people to question to the Minister of Justice. If America is corrupt or have been accused of corruption, for example, when he was Minister of Planning and Economic Affairs, and Minister of Planning and Economic Affairs eventually got into Minister of Finance through integration, now have a deputy minister. And former Minister Connell became the first minister of that agency, as big as it is. If there was a smoke, and that smoke still exists, for example, then we, the people, should be calling on our government to check that smoke whether any fire there. But just on the basis of allegation, it is not enough. The allegation must be proven based on our judicial system. And for sure, everybody that declares intentions to run for whatever seat, representative, president, wanting to run for either seat in the county for the Senate, that we all will have to go to National Election Commissions and let them know what they got in the closet. I know our system is not super organized and strong. So in terms of background check, but I think there is a reasonable and manageable system that the National Election Commission folks will be able to use to determine people are eligible to run for office, public office.
So you are
a constitutional requirement.
Yeah. So you are telling me. So since Amrakone, you are telling me that because people are saying that he was corrupt, so they need to bring up facts for you to be convinced that Amrakone was corrupt. So as it is, nobody can be able to say just when we are corrupt.
If you listen to me, it's not only about bringing facts, it's not only about bringing the evidence, But people should be forwarded to the Minister of Justice.
Yeah, but why in the Minister of Justice? Why in the Minister of Justice? Are you not aware of the clause? Are you not aware of the agreement that Madam Salif and this funky president came up with? Are you not aware? Are you not aware that
Which agreement?
Oh,
Which agreement?
are you not aware that Madam Salif that she said that not even any of her ministers should be prosecuted? That was the reason why. That was the reason when her son was put in jail. When Madam Salif came from America, after that interview, when Madam Salif went, what happened to that case? What happened to that case? I want for you to answer me. What happened to that case?
I will answer you.
What happened to that case?
I will answer you.
What happened to that case?
Are you talking about how they call this guy? Former governor, deputy governor, you talking about Fumbasa? No, not Fumbasa.
That Charles. I'm talking about Charles. I'm talking about Charles.
He was arrested. I know for sure Charles said he was arrested.
I said, what happened to that case? What happened to that case?
The case was dismissed.
On what basis? On what basis? On what basis the case was dismissed? On what basis?
I cannot give you.
Okay, so I am telling you, I am telling you that Madam Salif, in line with the agreement with the president, she said not even any of our ministers should be arrested. Now you come here to tell me, okay, let us agree to aid that. Yeah, let us agree to aid that. Yeah, so let us say George Manawia is not corrupt because George Manawia, you don't have evidence that George Manawia is corrupt. That you don't have evidence that George Manawia is stealing, because people don't look at the eyes. The eyes can be able to tell you whether that law is heavy for your head or that law is lightweight. You all know how Amra Kone, you know, and I know. You know that Amra Kone stole from the government of Liberia. Amra Kone stole the people money. The common people money, the peasants. I should not come here to come sit here to come to come talk rhetoric. Like, no. Amra Kone is a thief. Amra Kone, and I know that the people of Babalu will not vote him. It is now. So are you telling me that it is now that Amra Kone see the need that our people are suffering? So during his time as father minister, he never knew that our people were suffering. He never knew that there was no role from Morocco to Babalu. He never knew that. No, don't come here. Don't come, my friend and brother. Don't come here to make our audience to look at you, please.
Our audience can look at me how they want to look at me. But you know what? You just said a lot, but you missed the point. And the point you're missing here, I don't care how many times we the people accuse Judge Weah of corruption until our allegation can be proven incompetent jurisdiction. Judge Weah will not be stopped for running for public office.
Yeah,
yeah. So no. Let me finish. Until Amara Kone can be forwarded to court and he's convicted by law. Where is the Constitution? Okay. All right. This Constitution, this book, Amara Kone will not be stopped from running for public office.
I agree.
On the basis of law. So you can have your own opinion, but you cannot have your own facts. I can have my own opinion, I can have my own feeling, my own emotion, but I do not own my own facts. Okay? Facts is fact. And when people have facts, as far as we are informed at this point, there is no rating agreement that is binding on Judge Weah and his government. That former government officials under Madam Salih should not be audited and should not be prosecuted if there is a need for them to be prosecuted. There is no rating agreement. if we say Madam Salih, outgoing president, and George Weah, incoming president, had a behind-the-scene agreement, it is up to them. Liberian people are about to go to the pool in about 13 months. So they will make decision there. But our constitution does not agree to anybody to be stopped from running for public office just on the basis of mere allegation that is not proven incompetent conduct jurisdiction. That is my point. I get my right to say I want to run tomorrow. Amara get his right to say, like he said already, he can run tomorrow morning, and every single Liberian citizen have that right to do so. Excuse me. And the National Election Commission does not have any legitimate standing to stop anybody for contesting any public office on the basis of mere allegation like you are saying. Until that person is proven guilty, incompetent, conduct jurisdiction, they can run for public office. So Amara Kone can run until those of you that got issue with him, and you know what, we live in a civilized country. And Liberia is part of that. Ordinary citizens can take folks to court, especially former and current public officials. You can actually sue Amara Kone if you have a prima facie evidence to go to court. And you can hire a lawyer that this man was Minister of Finance, he was Minister of Planning and Economic Affairs, he invested in Liberian people money, and I have come to sue him in court to account for his wrongdoing. Yes! So I'm not going to come and say that just on the basis of mere allegation. I don't care how many times we accuse George Weah. I don't care how many times we accuse Natama Magay. I don't care how many times we accuse other people. Until those folks can be proven guilty. Incompetent conduct based on our system, Election Commission have no right to stop them from running.
Did I tell you that Election Commission had a right to stop Amara Kone? Did I tell you that?
I told you it is his right to run, and you are saying he is corrupt. So why you say?
Okay.
And not only that Amara Kone have a right to run, all of us, every single citizen in Liberia have the right to run for public office once they follow the rule through.
You know, for me, I'm looking for certain people that are issued. I'm looking for a Bible funny.
But I have a question for you. Why this current government is not prosecuting people on the basis of this one allegation?
No. That me asking. So but I told you that there was an agreement with Madam Salih and that of the current president. There was an agreement.
Do you have the evidence that they agree that they cannot be prosecuted?
But let us watch and see what are up to the time. What are judgment we have audited any of Madam Salih, any of her past government, any of the activities. Have judgment we have done that.
Do you have any evidence that Madam Salih and President Weah signed that all former officials cannot be prosecuted by this current government? Do you have any evidence?
Yes, of course.
Okay. I would like for you to share with our audience.
But I'm saying to you,
if we have that, then you don't need to argue about this because I'm not going to win the election in Bangkok country. Maybe. When the people decide to vote for it.
You said maybe again? You said
maybe because I'm not the one that's going to vote.
No, you sort of said that I'm not going to win.
You sort of said it will just be the opinion.
Look, our people are now stupid. Our people are now stupid, and our people.
We need to try our possible best to make our show to be evidence-based instead of opinionated-based show.
And I agree with you, and that's the reason why.
At the end of the day,
that is the reason why.
All of the folks, everybody say that we win. Everybody say that we win. Alexander Kumi say he will win election. Louis Brown came on school told the last and say in fact they're going to beat George Weah 1 point. But then they got people that disagree bitterly with George Weah. Now they are saying in fact The money to go to rerun can be used for other developmental activity. They are now, let me call him Sir Joseph, for example. He was in studio, say in fact he is the one that heading that campaign to make sure that George Weah is elected one time. No rerun. No runoff, brother. No runoff. One time it's gonna be everybody. So if I declare my intention today, Mo Ali just declare his intention for this number 5. He said he's gonna win. So everybody say we declare we will win. That's our opinion. But the real facts will come when the people go to the ballot box and drop it in the box. That's when we'll get the real facts.
I am telling you that Amara Kone will not win Bapolo because of the. Just wait for the campaign time. Just wait for the campaign time.
That's your opinion.
Okay. Let's go down to our phone line. You can keep your call coming out on 215-824-8124, or you can better call on 267-938-2801. That is the number to call to be part of the Magnificent Abraka Talk Show. Once more, the number to call are 215-824-8124, or you can better call 267-938-201. Once more, you can keep your call coming on, or you can better call on our WhatsApp number on 215-266-6509. That is the number to call for you to be part of the Magnificent Abraka Talk Show. You know, I'm just telling you, just wait. Just wait. Just wait. You will get evidence. I will provide you with evidence. And before the show ends, I will inbox you with evidence of Amara Kone. The embezzlement. I will inbox you with evidence before the show ends.
Maybe I got another question for you. For example, United Nations and World Bank. Is there any possibility for somebody to be tinted to work for those two internationally accepted organizations? On the basis of corruption, let's just go quickly over there.
Yes, you can work with them based on your own. So when you're saying that whether you can be able to work with these institutions, Amara have not been brought to justice yet. So he has not been brought
to justice. Anybody can do it. World Bank can deny you. United Nations can deny you. United States, if you have a criminal background or you got a record that they don't agree with, they don't even give you visa before you come to work for United Nations. That's a fact.
I am telling you that Amara have not been forwarded to court. Amara, do you know
who's supposed to do that? Who's supposed to do that?
It is the government that's supposed to do that.
Then you say, why the government not doing it?
But I just told you. Okay. Carter, what is the name and where are you calling out from?
Let me tell you something. Let me just give you let me give our audience small history, right? There was a behind the scene conversation, 2005 elections, where Madam Salih promised MPP partisan, the hierarchy, not the entire partisan, that once they support her, once they support her and she wins the election, the issue of chancellor will be off the table. Chancellor will go to no Supreme Court. That was the gossip that we got. And Eddie won the election. What happened to Charles Taylor? He's in jail. Okay, so as a result of ignorance and lack of education and knowledge, just we are going to address our Congress, or maybe his inaugural address and legislative address, whatever you call it, and say my first responsibility is going to be to protect the former president and her children. That's total ignorance. I'm not even taking it.
Not to cut you off. How many dollars? You know how many dollars they were paying Amara Kone when he was finance minister? You know how many dollars they were paying him?
I already know for a fact. Based on law, based on statute, the finance minister in our country is the highest paid government official, even more than the president.
I'm asking you.
Maybe I do not know the specific amount that the LLM government pay.
I will give you that amount. I'm here to give you that amount. I'm here to give you that amount.
Okay, you can give it, but a lot of people make a lot of money doing anything, including the Maritime Commissioner.
I am telling you, I am not discussing Maritime Commission because Maritime Commission never said that he wanted to become a representative. He never said that he wanted to become a senator. He never said that he wanted to become a town crier. All right. So I am telling you,
But let me ask you a question. If somebody wants to become public official, is it a crime?
No, it's not a crime. It's not a crime. It's not a crime at all. It's not a crime at all. But we should be able to vet with the citizens, we that have voting right.
I agree. I agree. But will that stop them from running?
No.
Will that stop them from running?
No.
Then what is the point?
The point here is that Amara Kone should just back up because he know that he will not win. He know that he will not win.
And the rest of the people to back up because they will not win. Based on your opinion.
I'm not discussing the rest of the people. This morning we are discussing. But this morning, tell me who was the former finance minister? Tell me who was the former finance minister that we discussing currently on the platform? You tell me.
We are discussing Amara Kone.
And his chances of winning, right?
Chances of winning.
Okoro, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. NC. Good morning, Mr. Francis. Good morning to everyone. I'm calling for Paris, France.
Go ahead.
Elizabeth Tony calling Piketty. Well, thank you for the topic about Amara Kone. But let us look at this. For those who are saying that he's there hospital, he did this and that. This one, my argument comes from is that we are not going to forget. Okay? Is that during Eddie Johnson's period, he was the finance minister for Eddie Johnson. Eddie Johnson collapsed the country, destroyed the country through working with Amara Kone. He was the finance minister. So if you said Eddie Johnson was corrupt, so tell me now, who was the finance minister for Eddie Johnson? Amara Kone.
No. Go ahead, Pakati. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So they all look at it this way. So voting for Amara Kone to go in the house, I think it's wrong to propagate to fool our people again, to put people in the house or in the government who have already been.
Kora coming to you, just hold on. Lofa Jilaje, hold on.
Who refuse to order them. So any area, their hospital, they clean up. We don't know what he got our money from because they are not being audited. So maybe in the future, we wish that the new government will come with order any jumping, government or administration. There may be people there. I'm not calling them will be audited to see how they do these things too.
The former JSC boss, the master Ellen Johnson said the government is 3 times more corrupt.
So any jumping to our poor people, I want your message, your platform is reaching to what your message you are preaching, Mr. MP.
Thank you.
Let the local get it. Let the local get it because it's important.
Thank you.
Otherwise, if I start calling all the time because I say, let the local people come and talk to me, see?
Thank you.
They are on the ground.
Thank you.
So we cannot vote for encourage to our poor people to vote for Amara Kone. Don't vote for Amara Kone because Amara Kone will have to give auditor also like any chosen regime.
Thank you.
The finance minister.
Thank you. We have another caller here. Lofa Julius, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
and so that they will not have to repeat such terrible mistake.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the reason why the likes of Abraham and other talk show hosts have decided to, instead of having to remain consistently in the idea of reacting, he's being proactive. And that's why he's creating the awareness, the needed awareness, so that our people understand that, look, the decision you make today is what you may have to live with for either 6 or 9 years. So when Abraham and others come out here and say they'll educate the people on why is it important that they critically analyze or critique the likes of Amara Khan and other people, it's simple. So I don't think the question of why now or why should that be should be one that should even be posed on the platform, because if you understand the reason why you're there, Mr. Co-host, you will understand the reason why you're even exercising this level of your output to your audience. So I don't think that question. Secondly, you posed the question about whether those international institutions will consider hiring of the likes of Americana or people with tinted character. Remember, the country Amara and other people hail from are countries that are so lagging back in data retention or
Say it again, my brother. My brother, say it again.
the ability to provide authentic information. So in order for these things to be accessible, guess what? The people themselves, the people who have had the opportunity to interact with these people on an individual basis will be the one to complain about these people. The reason why today the lives of Nathaniel Miguel and other people are under scrutiny is because you and other people complain. You complain, you cry. And so all of the international partners start to look into it. When the likes of American and other people, they were literally hand you labor almost everything while they were professionally squandering the nation's resources.
Oh, okay.
They want to use this as an opportunity to come back. How dare can we sit here and say, oh, why now? Right now, if that's the case, then let's wait till after George Weah's second term. Then we can come to the discussion table now and decide why now. Until then, I think Abraham and other people who have the right or who have the needed information to educate our people on good governance and the reason why we need to make good decisions, they're right. 100% they're right. They need to continue to hold these individuals accountable. The only thing I will urge Abraham on is let us not just give false information to the public because we feel like it will suit our interest or our concern. But Abraham, all you want is criticize him, scrutinize him, bring him under the microscope. I don't know anything that Americana is going to bring to the table that we Liberians will benefit from, and we continue to dwell on this idea of county of district. Americana, if elected, represents Liberian across the board. All of us, regardless of which district or county he goes to, the legislations or policies that he may craft will benefit every Liberian. So when we are criticizing them, when we are scrutinizing them, let us look at it based on that perspective and not based on tribal line, not based on political affiliation, not based on religious or all of these things. We shouldn't do that. He represents Liberian and not a specific group of people. Thank you.
Thank you. Lofa Julius, you said it all right. How much Hammer was making as finance minister, now making 30 grand a month. 30,000 a month. Plus, the guy was making, I will give you the information here. The guy was making 30.
Who do you hold responsible for that?
The guy was making 18,000 gas gallon. The gallon of gas that was given to him, the work for that gallon of gas, the coupons that were given to Americana per month was 18,000.
Who do you hold responsible for that? I'm asking simple questions.
That's not just all. 126,000 I said 100,000, but it was 126,000 for the renovation of his office. The renovation of Amakone office was 126,000. So you come here to say, oh yeah, the man will win. The man will win where? Where? Please, don't find different thing, but you come to the issue of Amara. I have the issue of Amara Kone right here. And this is the information that I release. This was the information that I released. I released it based on facts. Based on facts. And I will not tell you who gave me those informations. I will not tell you. I will not tell you. That Amara Kone come and yeah.
You see, you and I, we on this platform. I will come here and release whatever information I got on folks that want to be president, that want to be senator, that want to be representative. People are putting the emotion into this, electionary processes. You're totally out of it. You're understanding the point. You said America is not supposed to run. That's the beginning.
No. I never said that. I never said that. You can go back to the clip. You can go back to the clip. I never said that America does not have the right to run. Every Liberian have the right to run. Every Liberian have the right to run.
If you agree with me, then we don't have a debate. But the point here is, America has declared its intention to contest for the Senate seat in Bakurkan. What are his chances? I am telling you, in the first place, constitutionally, America and the rest of the people that want to run for public office, they have the right to run. The ultimate decision will be made by the population in Bakurkan whether he will win or not. And everybody entitled to their opinion. If you have a prima facie evidence on America, then they can know and publish it, that the people review and decide what they want to do. Come Tuesday, that wonderful Tuesday, October 10, 2023. But you and folks that support the idea that, this man got too much pay, there is no minister in Liberia that is responsible for their own pay. Okay? It is the president of the Republic of Liberia that is responsible for the budget. They say the president budget. They don't say the minister budget. They don't say the vice president budget. They don't say the minister of government or the vice president government. They say the president administration, the president government. That is my point. If you say Ellie and John Williams signed an agreement not to prosecute any of former officials, okay. Make it known. Give all the evidence. That's my point. Because we like people, we put our emotion into these things, maybe on the basis that we don't like certain people, or maybe on the basis that we like certain people, but we don't agree with it. I don't want to do that. I can say whatever I want to say here. But if we don't take people to court, we don't take people to court for the court to decide, or we take people to court and the court decided and we don't agree with it, with the decision of the court, it is on us as a people. Like I said, Finance Minister take the highest pay. People are wondering how. Let me tell you something. Y'all go check it out. Every single Finance Minister in Liberia, not only American, from day number one, how they make more money, the Finance Minister, even today, represent the government of Liberia on all public corporations board. State enterprises or those institutions that were created to generate revenue for the government. And the board members get paid based on sitting. There are so many sitting from January to December. And every time the board sits, every single member of that board take pay. And majority based on what I know, based on my research, The minimum goal setting pay is 5,000 naira per person. So the finance minister is on all. For example, what Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation, they have a goal. Liberia Airport Authority, they have a goal. That's it used to be separate, but now they are kind of all together. RRA part of that. Okay. Liberia Telecommunication Corporation, they have a goal. LEC, they have a goal. University of Liberia, they have a goal. Liberia Forestry Authority, they have a goal. You name it. There's so many of them. The finance minister represents the government on all these goals, including the maritime. And every time they say my people, there's a pay. The last time somebody on school said, Samuel 12 to the free port of Monrovia, that's another goal right there. That they've been keeping his money forever. And he said he's going to go for that bundle. That bear right there, they put it inside. So the president don't make that kind of money. I agree with you. The president is the head of state. The man makes a lot of money, but we are talking about legislative money. Legal money. Let me take this call, AB, please. Good morning, caller.
Good morning. Is this the Broadcast Show?
Yeah, this is a broadcast. You're live. What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Minnesota.
Yeah, your name, please?
Yeah, my name is Derek Paul, calling from Minnesota.
All right, then you go right ahead. What's your take?
Yeah, so thank you. Thanks to you guys for the conversation this morning.
All right.
And especially big thanks to AB. You see, I mean, I've called the show before and I've talked about, when it comes to us addressing our country issue, we have to be very objective. And we all shooting for the same. That is a society where people are held accountable for their actions. You know what I mean? We all got to understand that Liberia is a serious country. Liberia is a serious country. There's a lot of people that are not running around to the check and want to run for office. And let me for a second skip. I'm not running for a second. What's that Joseph? So Joseph came out and then the government function and now you see first not control the government function. This man has trucks. This is that he running for the Senate. Okay, so that's the kind of country we have. This is completely wrong. So now when it comes to American like I said, I told the show before I talked about legal corruption and illegal corruption. Most of what American are doing, what I call legal corruption, is when you get paid, you put so much money on the post for yourself. They're unethical. You put so much money on the post for yourself, and because you can justify by listening to your mouth, so that it becomes or it becomes right, because why? Because it's on the books. But this is all wrong. This is all corruption. This is wrong. But now, our innocent people are there. This man is coming back to them. Okay, to them that you want to represent them. So what if you say this man is even if it's not corrupt, he is unethical. Okay, even if it's not corrupt, he is unethical. So we need to, put people in American side far. There are people from Backwater, for them to come and represent the people. And for me, I keep saying, it's really hard to find the right people, but we got to keep changing, because again, we are a country of 5 million people. The more way everybody in Liberia to be corrupt, we have some people among us. We have to keep changing until we find who will actually represent the people. Our people are going through hardship. It's because the people in America know that. This is wrong. This is completely wrong. This man has to step aside because, like I said, even if it's not corrupt, it's very unethical. Because the amount of people are paying themselves, those are all unethical. So when you talk about, why they are not being prosecuted and whatsoever, that's a good question. But the thing is, it's a cartel. All the money they gather themselves together, they come and steal. And then the next group want to prosecute the next group, the next group want to prosecute the next group, and that's all going on. And we need the sense have to change that. We have to keep talking against them like what energy is doing right now, until we get a record of come there and start real persecution in our country. So that our country will be a better, we come to America, we live, we see our society is run, we enjoy it. Why can't we establish the same thing in our country? And the only way we can do that and the truth that is we, the way people have to stand up to these people, because this thing cannot continue. So like you said, America got a right to run, But people are so is very unethical to run. It is just and it's not ethical to run because of the kind of evil that's carrying on in that country. So that's my point, I want to say thank you very much for that.
But I have a question for you, caller. Judge, right? You say your name George, right?
Yeah.
I have two questions for you, but I will put it in one basket. You said every American is not corrupt, he is very unethical. And you also said there's a legal corruption and there's an illegal corruption. So I don't understand anything that is legal. I don't think you can prosecute anybody for it, and that's make it legal. That's the legality aspect of it. If somebody was giving $2 million in the budget, and that's what the budget gave them because the budget is a law, you can't do anything about that. But that's my point. Why do you think a lot of young people, including older folks, went to the airport and were there a couple of hours waiting for American to come? They use yellow buses to go there. And how do you think, on the basis of law, that we can bring this thing to book? We can end it. We can end it because if somebody said the man took the highest salary and they didn't get the same salary, somebody was president, and now we should hold him accountable for that. And so maybe in our own mind, he should not even be qualified to run for public office. How do we get to realize that point or those points?
Yeah, because I mean the thing about it, my brother, most of our people down here, it's a culture. It's a culture in Liberia. Okay? Most of the people that are down here, they see kind of want to be that called go to that marathon. The moment they travel outside Liberia from Jersey, 2 days out of the week, they carry them back to Liberia, not go back to the airport to go to that marathon. You see, when you know better, you do better. You know what I'm saying?
Let me
because all of a sudden we went to university, and then we graduated some aspect to know better. We live in a society that the idea that all these men let's talk about this is real place. That's one thing. The idea is still what's the society without start fighting for?
Okay.
It's still $1,000 and then you spend, family members, family members, you should be prosecuted. That's the society we have to fight for.
Okay.
Okay?
Let me play.
So what I'm saying is, I think the devil can actually reward these people because see, corruption is a crime. Corruption kills. There's a young man, there's a report I came from a young man in the hospital. Because he cannot play the hospital was keeping him. What did he do? He jumped from the building. He jumped from the building and escaped the hospital just then he died. He fell to his death. You see what I mean? So we have to put ourselves in the shoes of our brothers and sisters that are back here. That these things are wrong. There's still you have to go to prison. America is not perfect, and you know when you get caught in America, you will do some serious crime. I was just in the store, I was just in the store,
Yeah, we have another caller here.
Please be quick.
So I went to such a way and I picked my stuff. And when I started walking in the street, I said, wow, look at America. Like somebody, you know you have to talk to people. I'm not watching you on cameras. But because I know that if I can't mess around, people know that you don't mess around, walk around, that's your life. Your life will almost end because the kind of crime, the kind of felony will go on you just about for walking around the store. Even though that you have to go and follow the rules. So my brother, we live in a great country where we don't have to fight for a country where it is still. You cannot be allowed back in our society, meaning you cannot celebrate it. Okay, that's society we all got to fight for. So as I said, American Nigerians is not corrupt, it is unethical. Because the money that you got, it was at the detriment of our people. Okay, you cannot be making that kind of money. You are the one saying you love the people. I love the people. What are you going to tell them about when you say you love them? With that kind of money that you're receiving? Okay, so thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Love for Jesus, go ahead.
Thanks for accepting my call. I hear your co-host is trying to make the case of why do people gather in yellow buses to go and accept American at the airport.
One poverty.
Simple. The answer is simple, okay? Because of the level of, the gullibility of our society. All right, the victims don't even understand that they are victims.
I tell you.
The at gathering our people to go and embrace and celebrate those corrupt individuals who have squandered, who have literally acted as bunch of hyenas on our people. So it's almost like you asking a question, why is it that every time George Weah returns from one of his trips that have yield no results to Liberians still go and stand at the airport and chant his name and sing for him? Does that necessarily mean that he's doing great? No, it's not, my brother. Secondly, you're asking of this issue of legality. Agree. All right, the legal aspect of it. He has not been legally indicted in the court of public opinion where you serve today as one of the judges or the lawyers. You and Abraham have indicted this man based on information in your possession. Taking into consideration the unethical practices, you have decided to notify and educate our people on the importance of recognizing these things. American and other purposely kept our people in prison.
I'm telling you.
Physically and in so many other ways. All right, so you cannot sit here and say because legally he wasn't indicted, prosecuted, and so forth. My brother, if that is the case, the reason why you and I and other folks sat on the social media and pleaded with other Liberians to stand against the 30K, the $30,000 was legal. The $30,000 that was given to our lawbreakers, legal earning. But you know what? You knew it within yourself that the intended beneficiaries were not getting anything from it. So what did you do? You joined ranks with others and said, this is unacceptable. Today, guess what's happening? A lot of them, almost 90% of them are deciding to back off. That is what you do. That is why your voice is important in these matters.
Thank you.
That's the reason why every time you have to engage in public discussion, you reference people past, their past records, as what speaks for them. But because of our community, our society, again, the gullibility of our society, our people are left vulnerable. So they have no option but to celebrate the lives of Americans who kept them in abject poverty. He participated in the process, and that's what Abraham is saying to you today. While it is true that legally, he may not have been indicted. Legally, he may not have been considered as one of those corrupt individuals based on the legal terms. But guess what? In the court of public opinion, like we had the George Weah leadership, you and I don't have, I can say to you, besides information that I provided to some of us from inside, if we were to provide all of this information to the public to be accurate while discussion, then we can say. But I can ask you today, half of the accusation that you all, including my very self, have held against President Weah on the daily basis, has he been indicted in court legally? No, we cannot say that. Let us use the moral aspect of things and understand that the immoral behavior of the likes of Americans, which you just admitted to, stating that the amount of money that he earned in a tiny country like Liberia, where people still die from curable diseases, our people cannot afford access to health care, and you're telling me one person earned that amount of money, but it is okay, based on the moral aspect of things, for him to still put his hands up to run, to represent the people. How dare can we even be so insulting to ourselves and the intelligence of our people? It is disheartening. The likes of Americana, Bill Triway, and other people, they should be disgusted by the idea of even attempting.
I tell you.
Like you rightfully said, it is their legal right. Constitutionally, we cannot stop them. But ethically and morally, we will educate our people. We will enlighten them to the detriment of those individuals who are saying today that they want to represent them at the higher level. And that's why some of us stay woke every time to enlighten our people to the importance of the votes and the decision that they come 2023.
Thank you.
I'm going to follow, and if I need to make clarity, I may come back.
Thank you.
Hello and welcome to Exposed Corruption Media. Today we have a special focus on Liberia as the government transition to a new president. Liberia is the beneficiary of over $16 billion investment United States dollars into the economy by foreign investor. The country received such funds under the leadership of President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, and Honorable Amara Connor was also finance minister when Liberia had most of these investments. It is reported and with documents in our position that Minister Connor serves as the sources of President Sirleaf for legal funds transfer middle person in Liberia. Connor received 13 million United States dollars from the European Union, it is reported up to now. Former finance minister has not given an account of the funds and has not been charged for corruption because the funds received was also divided between President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and Amara Connor. Former Minister Connor is the only minister in Liberia history who experienced 3 times budget shortfalls in Liberia while serving as Minister of Finance. Former finance minister is the proponent of the Poverty Reduction Strategy, a program designed to help remove Liberian people out of poverty. Former finance minister was also the Minister of Planning and Economic Affairs. It is confirmed that Liberia spent over 10 million United States dollars on the Poverty Reduction Strategy program headed by Amara Connor, and the government of Liberia failed to achieve that policy, which left the...
You see, when we're talking, you know, I'm not saying that Amara does not have the right to run. That's not what I'm saying.
Good job.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's very nice.
That's not what I'm saying. I am saying, based on the evidence that we have, we in public court of public opinion, based on the facts that we know, Amara will spread a message why that will affect him greatly. You just wait. You just wait. I just small one. Then one that we just talking, I just small one. Then one that we just talking, I just small one.
AB, you already agree with me that Amara Connor and the rest of the folks can declare intention and they can run until Election Commission can have reason legally to bind folks. All of us are eligible to run for office.
I agree with you.
My point is not that we cannot do what we are doing. That is not my point. We're not supposed to do what we are doing. I have no business to sit here. That's my point, okay? They have no business to be here. But on the basis of this small book, everyone is allowed to run until otherwise noted by the court. By the court, even the Election Commission cannot stop anybody from running.
Someone is saying that we should announce the number. The numbers are...
Let me just say something quickly before the conversation. Our audience are saying that the echo is still bad, but my people, we're sorry. In the middle of the show, we can't do any adjustment. I mean, I was running the show here, there was no echo saying it became. We've been having an echo problem. We're really, really sorry. We are very, very sorry. But we can't really do, I actually remove the equipment and just use my, stuff. But the echo stayed there. Because even the voice coming to me saying he came, that sound is different. I don't know why. I shut down the entire system the last time we had show and rebooted it and did it multiple times to see whether the echo could go away, but it's still here. So if you after the show, I beg you, we gotta work on it so that our people can get quality, quality show. Because myself watched the one we did the last time. It was very ugly. But my people, you're sorry. We're already in the middle of the show. We're almost done. So it will try to fix chocolate. Yeah, everybody say the echo is bad. We're sorry, my people. That's all I can say.
My brother, I will personally encourage.
I think I'm moving.
According to Election Commission.
I move the echo. I move the echo.
You move it? Yeah. If you did that, my people, you please give us feedback, yeah? You please give us feedback. And your voice has changed too, AB.
The echo cancellation is removed right now. So go ahead.
Look, I will personally encourage more participation when it comes to the House of Senate and the House of Representatives. I will encourage that. According to Election Commission, I actually did a podcast here, to announce the key electoral dates and events. Currently, my brother, we got 21 political parties registered according to Election Commission. We got 21 political parties registered. Okay? So, my people, if we encourage some of those so-called standard bearers to enter the House and some of them enter the Senate, I think it would be a good thing. I think it would be a good thing. Because that 21 registered political parties, maybe another one coming, because those who don't agree with certain people, for certain reason, they're going to bring in their own political party. They're going to register their own political party. That just makes our politics even more toxic. Because our basic understanding of policy and politics is enemyship, not the exchange of ideas. Okay, that's how we understand it. So if I were to recommend today, I think we need to reduce the number of political parties or multi-party system, open, no end to it. Maybe we'll drop it down to 3 because we don't have the technical know-how, the sophistication, the audacity to just get to understand multi-party system could just be 3 parties or could just be 2 parties. A big America here. Get 2, regular. So many countries around the place there. Get 2, including Sierra Leone, Ghana, but that is not the issue. The issue is, we have not have a president that will say enough is enough. Enough is enough. We're going to continue to go through this. Until we can have the members of the House of Representatives who will now go to Paris to get married. Until we can have people like that. Or we will not have people that go to the Senate that say, I was talking plenty, I was checking the presidency because I wanted to be closer to the power. Until we don't have those kind of people, until we will have some kind of group of elders sitting in the Senate that will say, in fact, my man, the law say you must be there, you must be there. We're not even going to entertain your confirmation because on the basis of enabling act, creating that agency, you're not qualified based on your CV. So we're not going to entertain it. Because what the Constitution says, the president appoint, the Senate consent. And every agency that is established today in our country, even yesterday, there is something they call Enabling Act. That Enabling Act clearly defines administration, hierarchy, what the agency is supposed to do, the nature of that, the agency establishment, and you name it. If Peter Brown or maybe Francis is appointed and the agency calls for a minimum bachelor degree in economics, why you want to entertain my confirmation hearing? You don't need to entertain it because these things don't happen overnight. CVs are forwarded to that body and the people look at it even before you appear. The committee responsible for that most of the time, depending on the sector, is supposed to be a specialized committee. They review it and they just read the president and just told the president, you know what, we can't even allow Francis to come there because he ain't even there. But we see all these things happen. So that group of people not doing it, even though constitutionally they can cite the president, but the president cannot even cite one representative. But it is the opposite. The president can cite anybody they want to cite in our country. They can even threaten the chief justice, they will fire you. Okay, we'll not take a pen and put it on paper, but we can create a condition to get you fired. Okay? So it is the way it is. Until we can have a better country, we change our law because we're not going to be practical enough to get to understand multi-party system don't just mean that you can have 100 parties. It also means you can have 2. It also means you can have 3. It also means you can have 4. For the qualities of the arguments. We see Liberty Party today, they can't even hold together. In real time, we get 2 Liberty parties. But there are a lot of people going on this public platform, radio station in Liberia, say, oh, we are the real Liberty Party people. Because why Election Commission recognize us. Okay, that's true. Because that is the basis of law.
You are diverting a little bit from your topic, from your discussion.
I will have to divert because you agree with me that
I am
even though American is
that American
perceived
is
in the
corrupt.
space of public opinion, but he cannot be stopped by election commission from running for public office. On the basis of that, I don't have an argument. If the man can run, he can run. But I'm not telling the media, I'm not telling our audience and the rest of the people that we cannot have any conversation, or you, AB, as a host for this show, whatever information you got on Americana, you cannot share it with the public. I'm not saying that. If I'm saying that, then I should not be here. Because that's why I do every single day before I go to my regular job. Okay? But we cannot portray that just because somebody is perceived of corruption or somebody is perceived of doing something wrong, then they cannot declare intention to run for public office. No. You know that folks are saying it is okay, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I solved your problem.
You the one cause it. That's why, you see, I've been doing my thing here, no trouble saying you can't, then trouble come. That you. I knew it was you, but all the callers said, I mean, all our people said, that me. Oh, thank God, it's better.
So that I would like to come to the very, very end of the Magnificent Abraka Talk Show. So turn the panel over to Francis for your closing statement, and then from there, then we can quarter a day.
You know, I will use my closing statement to do my little commercial. I forgot today. Anyway, that I'm missing money. You know that, right? All right, folks. It has been a nice conversation, but you know why? Those of us that decided to make this thing our business, I'm not even afraid of criticism. Because, I take it in good faith. Okay? I take it in good faith. Criticize me for what I say and what I stand for. In as much as we have so many problems in our country, and people are using legal institutions to carry on ugly stuff, that's what we got. That's what we got. Our system of government call for Supreme Court being the final arbiter of justice. Do we agree with all of the opinions that come our way? No. And our Constitution also says people that express their opinion in lands of their white duty in chamber, they are free. But we impeach somebody because of that. We did it successfully. So that is who we are. Somebody who was not convicted that won election, and we delayed the case until they got convicted so they didn't take it for 1 year. And eventually they lost it. That is who we are. So we make law, and then somebody was not part of it. Now we make them to be part of it, so they fall down inside. Then we come up with partial presidential pardon. We walk away with it. That is Liberia. But you know what I got to tell you? Your thank you for joining us. Your thank you plenty. But we are also telling you, in as much as we do this, we also do something different. So Kangoba Multi-Services Consulting Immigration Services, we are helping our community members with all family-based immigration services. It could be filing for your parents, your children, husband or wife if you are married, maybe girlfriend on a fiancé visa or K1, K2 visa, affidavit of support, visa application, and you name it, including financial services. Even if you don't want to choose us to work for you, but you just want to get basic information about what we do, our numbers are 267-648-8012, 267-648-8012, 701-330-4693, 701-330-4693. I want to say again, thank you very much for joining us this morning. I think the show was very good and it was fascinating. Thank you. It'll be back to you.
That I would like to come to the very end of the Magnificent Abraka Talk Show. Yeah, we are coming to you live from the state of Minnesota. And we'll be here tomorrow, same time, same place. Don't miss it. Tomorrow it will be fascinating, be interesting. And we are not perfect people, but indeed we'll try our best.
Mm-hmm.
We are not perfect, but we'll try our best. We must redo. Bye-bye for now.